Hello and welcome everybody to Jetstream using time for more Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. For those of you unaware that I've beaten the game already, we're actually going to be covering the DLC. This will be the first time I've ever done DLC in a game, period, and yeah. This won't be the first time I've returned to the game after I beat it though. Back at Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3 for those. One little quick thing before we get on to the DLC. Once you beat the game, you unlock the codex right here. This unlocks every codec in the game, even the ones that you haven't heard or listened to yet. So you basically just select your whichever mission, and you get all the options here. 1 through 12 for her, 1 through 3 for Wolf, so on and so forth. Like each character's, yeah. So yeah. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the story here. We will. One thing we may also notice: once you beat the game, you have new game Jetstream, new game Blade Wolf. These are for the DLC. I believe you can select them from the chapter as well. Yeah. Right here you see the red dots here. These are Jetstream and Blade Wolf. So yeah. So, let's see, anything else? Any upgrade you have, do not carry over to Jetstream or Blade Wolf. So yeah. Let's get and start this with possibly the worst DLC of all time. No, actually, I say that, yeah, I say that jokingly, yeah. You gotta remember horse armor from Skyrim. We're gonna be starting a Jetstream Sam, and I think I'm gonna be doing this on easy because Jetstream Sam is very kind of. Both Sam and Wolf play a lot differently than Raiden, but they still keep the same gameplay style. They still keep the same gameplay, No. You got the dash here, the jump. Actually, one thing, Jetstream Sam does not have a ninja jump, so he actually gets instead double jump. Up on the D-pad, you do taunts instead of.
Pathetic.
Yeah. See what this.
Here is how it's done.
Yeah. Just wanted to show in front of you that. Right there, and he's in the air, he can dash. Yeah, you can dash and then after double jump. The same attack as, your charge attack. You can actually hold and charge it and do a dash. That's actually kind of cool. I like that. Yep. You got blade mode, like with always. Naturally, you have blade mode, because without blade mode, the whole game would be kind of missing the point. So yeah, really, there's not a whole lot with Jetstream Sam that's any different aside from, well, and the charging slash and another. So yeah, basically this is just right here we got blade mode. You still steal the electrolytes from people, so yeah. I do not think it'll make. Yeah, okay. I think this might be the last one. No. Okay, so we push it up to taunt the guy, he comes after us. I will go ahead and say this right now, I have never used the taunt outside of the tutorial. And we get a chance to triple kill people. Wow, that's actually quite amazing. So, let's see. This last mission, I believe this is the tutorial mission is relatively short, even compared to like Raiden's, which is pretty short. But then again, there's not a whole lot you need to know. So here we get into the story bits. Yeah. This all takes place before the World Marshal event in Metal Gear Rising.
Cherry blossoms.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I take it you're not a fan?
No.
And I guess they're not American enough for you, Armstrong.
They make me sick. I knew Johnson's team was working on some fancy pants new reception area.
Oh, this guy is just...
But Jesus. When I get my hands on that candy ass. He'll be lucky if he can even carry his box of shit out of the building.
Is it really so hard? They're only trees.
They go from full blossom to bare in a week. 1 fucking week. Everywhere in DC you hear, oh, it's so fleeting and beautiful. Pathetic.
This guy, oh man, I forgot how much of this. I've only played through the DLC once, just to let you know. It's like, this is like basically straight up brand new for me as well. Like, I completely forgot everything. Like, there's
In any case,
2 parts of the Jetstream Sam story in particular that I actually remember. One is we'll be seeing during the mission, and the other is towards the end. But that's kind of because it's a big part.
Jetstream Sam.
So yeah. And he has goggles. Trying to be Riddick there. Yeah, that's a dated reference. Anyone know? You don't even remember the Chronicles of Riddick? I don't know what I thought about there. It's kind of. So these guys decide to mess with the guy. I don't know, I guess you gotta love your job, I guess.
Well, what do we have here? Oh.
It's...
This?
I'm not sure on the legalities of swords, but I believe as long as they're sheathed, you can legally have them around, at least in the States. Again, they have to be sheathed in public, so... I don't know, I could be wrong. I could be mistaken or something, I don't know. At least in North Carolina they were. You can carry them around as long as you didn't unsheath them. You're okay. Firearms are the same way. You had to keep them in their case. Of course, with firearms, yeah.
The smell!
Oh, I guess you didn't have to lock it. But here we are in the sewers. What a great start to Sam's mission here. Okay, so one thing I want to point out here. We hit select, or I guess back on the Xbox, whatever. It does nothing. Left and right on the D-pad still do the same things. If you select your main weapon, your sub-weapon, and your recovery items, which we don't own. I'm trying to think, do we ever get any sub-weapons? I think we get like grenades. Yeah, it's right there, we get a rocket launcher. Right off the edge. So yeah, you don't get any codex. You don't get the chance to save. Everything's auto-saved. The same applies for Wolf. So you're probably wondering, well, how do you upgrade and progress your character? Because, you know, he starts off rather weak and pathetic with this setup here. Well, for Sam, you gotta find the VR missions. They're much the same way that you found in the in Raiden's missions. The only difference is that you play them on the spot with Sam. And I pressed the wrong button there. I meant to do the, I guess it'd be samurai run in this case. Ooh. Then right here you can see Sam is quite a bit stronger than Raiden, physically anyway. We're gonna knock that thing down easy. Don't worry, this will all change very shortly. In addition to getting your normal upgrades through the VR missions, which will basically give you health boosts and stuff, you also have these boxes here in particular, I believe, will give us endurance. So you'll get extra endurance right there immediately on the spots. That's actually kind of cool. You don't have to, at least we don't have to buy them. For the money we get here, we can actually go pour directly into Raiden for improving him. But the stuff like replaying the older mission. One thing I will warn you though, this happened with me at least on my other file. Replaying the very first mission resets all your skills for Raiden. Figured I might as well go ahead and mention that now. That's fresh in my mind. Playing the very first mission, even if you're just, regardless of whether or not you hit new game or just kind of. It's kind of oh crap, my brain just stopped working there for like half a second. Whether or not you restart the mission from the very beginning, or restart the game from the very beginning, or just do the mission from the chapter select, it for some reason resets all your items. Resets all your upgrades. So that means you're basically wasting your money if you do, or BP if you do mission 1. I don't know why it does that. It did that for me. It may not do it for you if you had no problems with it. If other people have no problems with it, that's fine. But it's just something to keep in mind. It did that for me. Also, you lose your codex screen if you hit new game. Which is why in the rematch videos you saw I did most of it was from actual combat, so I had to do the combat twice to get the codex. Once you get the codex, and the other to do the rematch. But speaking of which, you will not be seeing a rematch of. Speaking of which, you will not be seeing a rematch of Armstrong or Metal Gear Excelsius. I just really do not want to refight those things.
Well, what do we have here? Maybe I should give it a try.
And yeah, we're gonna right here try out the VR mission. And I believe this one in particular will get us, fuel cells. I want to say it'll get us fuel cells. And yeah, sorry for being able to fight here. I honestly have no clue. I think this might be. I may not be in this one. I don't even remember. I think the VR mission is how you get fuel cells. Where you can see my level of sucking. That and didn't have much hunger after that. Then oh come on. Oh, for love. Stop attacking, let me hit you at least once there, guys. Jeez. Oh wow, I didn't know him do that. Really, just look away for like a split second and don't feel like retracting the video. Right there. Right there. Did not know that happened. Did not know if him running to the wall like that. Oh my gosh! I am so glad I'm recording this. You know what's the problem here? There we go. Ugh. Oh wow, that is insane. insane how much that thing attacks. There we go. Get you off. I believe this will be the end of the mission, hopefully. Any luck it will be. Nice if I ever completed this mission the first time. Okay, that's the end. Wow, that was insane. That right there at the end, that was insane. So yeah, by doing that, we unlocked this chest. I did not remember that. So I don't think I've ever completed the VR mission, come to think of it. Now it gives us some endurance, so yeah. I don't think I've ever finished the VR mission before, so yeah. First time for everything, and that's the first time I have to be here. So right here, we're gonna be fighting our first boss of this DLC. And if you can't tell by the voice of it, you probably need to be watch the rest of the Let's Play. Right here, you see none other than the cloak Blade Wolf. It's kind of obvious, it's Blade Wolf. I guess IF prototype or whatever. LQ84I. There we go. Should be his name.
A talking robot dog, basically?
State your business here.
Me? Oh, just sharpening my skills. Wandering the earth, dispensing justice, but only to those who deserve it. Such as outlaws, desperados.
You refer to World Marshal.
Yeah, he does.
The ones holding your leash, right?
The ones who issue my orders.
And your orders are to kill me?
Yes.
Call me biased, but those seem like pretty dumb orders, Pop. Why don't you try thinking for yourself?
For myself. Should I disobey a direct order, my memory would be wiped.
Well, that's a pity.
I am sorry. You must die.
Then I am sorry as well.
So yeah. One thing to note real quick here. Both DLC packs are just one level. However, this DLC pack in particular has 3 boss battles. This one being one of them. The LQ84I battle. So yeah. And unlike the other battles, this one and the other 2 should be supposed to be bosses, by the way. At least in this DLC pack. They straight up start off with the vocal, which kind of ruins a little bit of the awesomeness that was the whole just dynamic music from the main game. So I need to get to listen to the whole song during the battle. Of course, like with anything, we get to slice and dice, and slice and dice. Which leads to a very interesting question of why did we go Blade Wolf after this? Not saying I don't like him or anything, but it's kind of a confusing question. It's kind of a legitimate question there.
You fight because you're forced to. I fight because I choose to.
My design is flawed.
Now, I am quite good, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the final Blade Wolf, and it was Unfortunately unremarkable. So yeah, you're probably wondering what the other two repeat fights are, and no, they're not going to be any of the Winds of Destruction.
Why do these seem so familiar?
And no, I do not know why he thinks these two seem familiar. And of course, I gotta fight these guys off. There we go. And we'll go and get that, and I guess we destroyed the other one. Yep. Sorry I'm feeling a little... Sorry I'm sounding a little less energetic about this. Like I said, I'm not really a big fan of Jetstream Sam. Like, at all. He's just... And the DLC here for Jetstream Sam is kind of... meh. The only reason I'm playing through it here is because it's part of the game, and, you know, if I was
hero reaches the castle.
one DLC, I felt like I'd have to do both. And this one's not too hatefully terrible. That would probably be, ending this video off here. It's going quite a bit long. It's going to get a little bit long here, isn't it? Well, usually that doesn't happen unless I'm enjoying myself. I guess unless it goes like a long diatribe and rant about something. Which, I haven't really typically ranted on this yet, but I have been kind of talking on top for once. I guess not for once, but still. But anyway, I think I'm going to end the episode off here for now. So the next episode we'll continue with Jetstream Sam DLC. I believe we'll be fighting the next boss soon. If not in this room, then the next, I believe. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, until then, I'll see you guys later.